Obviously, we're disappointed that we didn't execute better. You know, when you play a good basketball team like Minnesota, we talked about it the last couple of days, they do a lot of things really well. They expose you and they make you pay for execution errors. I thought we had several of those tonight. I thought we got outside the system on both offensive and defense. Even the first couple possessions, we maybe didn't quite get done what we wanted to get done there. And when you play a really good team, it exposes you. I was a little bit disappointed with our transition defense in the first half. We gave up 11 points in transition, not getting back, and they took advantage of that as well. I thought our effort was pretty good. You know, going into the game, I said to myself, I was really concerned about two areas. One was the rebounding, and we get 20 out of 27 back. And actually, the turnovers were the second thing, how many they forced, and we turned it over 7 times. Our goal was to turn it over 12 or fewer. So we won the possession battle. If you'd have said to me before the game we were going to play with 7 turnovers and get 20 out of 27 rebounds back against the #1 offensive rebounding team in the country, I'd have said we probably won. And that's what's so odd about the game. You know, we just, you know, didn't execute well enough in some of the other areas. And, you know, when they come in our building and shoot 53% from the field, 60% from 3, go 9 for 15 from 3, got a guy go 19 and 11, guy goes a career high 29, 22 for Andre Holland, 6 assists, 2 turnovers. They made play after play after play after play. So I got to give them a lot of credit. You know, they got us. They played well. They're a good basketball team. We're going to worry about the things that we can control. We'll take a look at the film and see where our execution errors hurt us. We'll learn from that and then spend the next 2 days getting ready to go up to Wisconsin and be ready to compete at 1:15 on Saturday.
Any questions for Nnanna and Tracy, and then we'll get back to Coach.
Tracy, why do you think after you made that 10-0 run, you guys weren't able to sustain that?
Made a few turnovers in that stretch. Probably could have got us a little more momentum. But I just felt like we got to be more tough. We got to trust the system more and execute what the coaches want us to do.
Tracy, what did they do defensively with the guards? It seemed like they were double teaming. Did that disrupt what you guys were trying to do?
I don't think so. I just think we had a lot of guys. We was just trying to make plays, and it wasn't there. Like Coach said, I don't think our execution was pretty good tonight.
What's the toughest defense you've seen so far this year?
I would say no. I just feel like all the mistakes we made, that's what really cost us.
Nnanna, it was a physical game. What was it like in the paint down there?
Yeah, I think overall, you know, we kind of held our own. Just, you know, gave up a couple, you know, offensive rebounds and ones that were kind of frustrating. But yeah, it was pretty physical, you know. But that's the way it is in the Big Ten, and you know, it's going to be like that every game. So, you know, it was a good challenge.
Was that your toughest matchup all year down low?
Gonzaga was pretty tough. You know, there's some other games, but it's up there. But I'm just saying, that's the way the Big Ten is. Every game is just going to be like that. You know, I don't think it's going to be a game where, you know, it's going to be easy down low. So just the way it is, and just have to compete every game.
You guys seem to be frustrated a little bit by the officials tonight. That impact anything you guys were doing on the floor at all?
The officials, they're officials. They do their job, and that's really not our concern. We just gotta go with the game and just keep playing.
Like when Collins made that 3 from inside half court off the glass, it was kind of one of those things where it was like, you know, are they going to miss anything? It's kind of like their night almost. Frustrated with that.
I actually wasn't thinking. I just kept thinking next play. Actually, and just push the ball and just keep playing.
You guys brought the lead, or the deficit within 2, I think, and then you had a turn of events where the flagrant foul happened. Do you think that was pretty much a game changer right there?
No, not really. You know, it's just one of those things that happen that we just have to, you know, understand. There's highs and lows through the game, and you know, I don't think that specific play, you know, turned events. It's just something that just happened, and we didn't find a way to just stop it right there. Come back, make the next play, and score a basket and get a stop. One thing led to another. So, just the whole stretch. I think just kind of turned things around. So I don't believe that one play made it, but and like we said, we just didn't execute. And but we played hard, but we just got to find a way to turn things around next game.
Anything else from the players? Okay, I'll let them go. We'll continue here with Coach. Any questions?
Hi, Tracy.
Coach, when they shoot like that, how good is this Minnesota team?
They're good. I mean, they played really good tonight. I think they're good anyway. I was impressed with them on film. It's a strange game. I mean, it was a completely different game than the Purdue game. Purdue game, I was upset about our toughness. I thought we were pretty tough tonight. I mean, you don't compete on the backboard with that type of team and get 20 out of 27 back and then get 13 offensive yourself and force 15 turnovers and get 7 steals and block 4 balls and strip guys around the basket. I mean, we played our butts off. Now, our execution was awful. Awful. And when you play a team as good as them, John, that's what's going to happen. But tonight was different. The Purdue deal, I thought we got out toughed. I don't think that was the issue tonight. I really don't. I mean, I'll watch the tape, but I never felt that way. I thought we battled. I thought we were physical. I thought we gave great effort. I just think we got outside the system on offense and defense. And when you do that against a really good team, they're going to make you pay. And tonight they made you pay. Did I anticipate them going 9 for 15 from 3? No, I didn't. We played a couple of those guys based on the stat sheet certain ways, and they made them tonight. They made them. So I got to give them credit. They made some plays now. They made some plays.
Going in early that they had too much depth. Well, their depth didn't play any real.
No, it wasn't. Yeah. It was really an odd deal because, like I said, the depth, the rebounding, how many turnovers they had forced. They were number 1 in steals in the Big Ten. They were number 1 in points off those turnovers, number 1 in points off those offensive rebounds. We did a good job in those 2 areas. We didn't get back on the lift of the shot in the first half. That's not effort or toughness. That's doing what you're supposed to do. I think it's more it's the old Bill Belichick. I like everybody, but when I watch this clip and you're supposed to get back, did you get back or not? I know in the first half we didn't. Nothing personal. I mean, I like all of them. I love them, but did you or did you not get back? We call something. Did you run the play or did you not? Did you screen or did you not screen? It's that simple. And I don't think we executed those little things very well. And again, when you do that, they make you pay.
2 fouls on Abrams certainly in the first half made a big difference too.
Yeah, but we don't have any excuses. Everybody has foul trouble they've got to deal with. We've had that happen before with Brandon or Tracy. Obviously, we don't want either one of them to get in foul trouble, but, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. We got to handle that part better than what we did, obviously, and find a way to fight through that. Shannon, go ahead.
How much does it help with, or how much does it hurt just having Tracy on the bench so long in the first half?
Well, it doesn't help. We want him out there, but we got to find a way. My guess is we're going to play 15 more road game or 15 more Big Ten games, and he might get in foul trouble again the next 15. We better figure it out. I mean, it's we don't have any excuses. We got to figure that out. But obviously, Shannon, I'd like to have him out there. Sure, absolutely. I'd love to have him out there. I think he pushes the ball as hard as anybody on our team. I thought it was a double-edged sword. He's such a competitor. He made some plays to put us into the situation where it was a 2-point game, and then he had a couple plays, and I'm sure he'd like to get back that ended up in pick sixes where they got dunks and runouts off the turnovers. But he was being aggressive, and I thought he did make some things happen in a positive way, and maybe just got a little too over anxious there a couple times and turned it over, and that led to some runouts. But we'll take a look at it. The one thing about him is, he hates his turnovers about as much as I do. He watches all of them, wants to see them, wants to get better. So we'll take a look at him tomorrow and try to figure it out.
About just maybe a mental toll of win, lose at all with these guys?
Well, you can. I mean, Can't do that. I mean, it is what it is. This league's a monster. I mean, you can't do it. It's a grind. I told them that before when we were 0-0, right when we let into league play. You know, it is what it is. Next one's coming at you at 1:15 on Saturday.
So the shot selection contributes to that transition defense.
Oh, I think, Brad, certainly, you know, bulk of it, without watching the film, you know, I think, you know, shot selections, you know, if you take bad shots consistently, it's like a turnover. You know, it can lead to runouts, and I thought we tried to make some plays. Reminded me a little bit of the Missouri game when guys, I thought, got a little over anxious and tried to make some plays outside the offense. We talked about it during the timeouts, obviously, and I thought we started to flow a little bit better when we made that run. You know, and then what happens is you get down and you have to gamble a little bit and play out of character some, and now you're doing that against a really good team, and that leads to a dunk or an open three, and it looks worse than what it actually was because you're scrambling and gambling, trying to make one last effort to try to come back, you know. But give them credit. They made plays.
Nnanna, 8, 9, and 3 blocks tonight.
Oh, he's getting better. Yeah, I thought he was really active. He was on the glass. He's rebounding better, which is great to see. Per minute played, I think his rebounds are going up. He's really made an effort to do that more. I liked his activity. I thought he played really, really hard. You know, as I told him when I used to work five-star basketball camp, Howard Garfinkel said, "Don't ever mistake activity for achievement." I think that's a John Woodenism. I thought tonight we played really hard, but you don't execute against good teams. Again, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you're going to pay.
Anything else for Coach?
Tyler Griffey had a kind of an off night and looked tentative when he was shooting the ball. What are you going to do?
I couldn't agree with you more. I was disappointed he turned down several of them. I wanted him to shoot it. I mean, but I don't care if he misses. I mean, it's like he's trying to miss. He's a 40-some% three-point shooter. I thought he turned down about 3 or 4 of them. I thought he should have got off more than what he got off tonight. We'll take a look at it. I thought they did a good, Griff's got to do a little bit better job of changing speeds and making harder cuts and creating some confusion. I didn't think he did that very well tonight, but we'll take a look at it. But I agree with you. I thought I said that to him when he came out. There were 2 or 3 times where I thought he should have got shots off if he was shot ready, and he wasn't ready. But we'll take a look at it.
Do something to disrupt the guards. It seems like there's a double.
I think they're really good defensively, Jeremy. I think they're really good defensively. I think they got great on-ball defenders. Having said that, I have to watch the tape first before I answer that because I think some of it was maybe our decision-making, and in concert with their good on-ball defense. We only turned it 7 times. That's the good thing. But as Brad alluded to, how many bad shots did we take that led to runouts? We'll have to take a look at the film and see.
Put your head down tonight. Were these your guys?
Yeah, I thought they played hard. I'm just disappointed in the way we executed. That starts with me. I got to help them. That's my job. Why we didn't get back on the lift of the shot, and after we emphasized that for 2 days, and I don't know. I got to figure out how to get to them better. It's obviously my responsibility. We'll figure it out. Take a look at it over the next couple of days. But I love our guys. I thought our effort tonight was good. I thought we rebounded well. I thought we competed. But again, you got to execute better. And they made a lot of plays. Coleman and Hollins and Mbakwe, those guys made a lot of plays.
Coach.
Thanks.